One of my favorite games for the PS2. Possibly my favorite game for the PS2. Let's go to game options, aiming log, auto weapon change, motion bar. Okay. I forgot how weird this was. Okay, well. I never knew that was a choice, but let's get down to it. Okay, so I can only play Fugitive. Cool. I still own a copy of this for the PlayStation 2.
Stand by. 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
It's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat. 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the Payne started.
Part 1, The American Dream.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
You're still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day, the smell of freshly mowed lawns, the sounds of children playing, a house across the river on the Jersey side, beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Alright guys, I'll be back. I gotta go do something for my dad, and then I'll probably just edit this out later. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So you guys enjoy Max Payne's face. It's beautiful. Alright guys, so I'm back. Let's get
What the
this
hell?
in a row. Oh yeah, I forgot this. The colors and stuff so fucking weird. Is there a way that I can... Hold on, we're gonna... Options, controller configuration. Is there maybe... No, that's... Okay. It's whatever, I'll get used to it. Yeah, I'll go back to playing Final Fantasy 15 and just be like, we're going. Cutscene?
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
I'm telling you, I don't like that though. The fact that I have to... I go down with the right stick and I look up.
Michelle!
No! No, man!
It's coming. Freeze! NYPD's drop!
I pressed the wrong button! These controllers hurt my eyes!
No. No, no, please, God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels!
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Aye. This game is giving me problems.
No!
That's voice acting!
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Part 1, Chapter 1, Roscoe Street Station.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Well, So before we do that, we're gonna try these other configurations to see if one of them is where I can press look the correct way. I don't. Yeah, I guess yeah, this is basically the same controller. It is. It's the. Did I press triangle? I didn't press circle. Okay, around them. Let's go back to options. Controller configuration. Nope, it's just gonna always be the exact same. Ew. Is there a way I can... Ew.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
Really? I didn't mean to look.
The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up there. Oh, well, what's the plan?
Simple. Gun down every mother-loving bastard that gets off the train.
Damn!
I shot the crowd! How are you dead? Why do you have a Desert Eagle? Holy shit.
Yeah! What the hell?
I cursed the man whoever made these fucking controls.
Yo, guys! Yo! Hold it!
Gotcha. Okay. I gotta go this way.
Damn!
Cool, thanks. Okay. Chapter 1, so much for being subtle. Subtle. I'm being subtle.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
You're asking for it. What the hell?
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
Kissing.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
Home free. This way.
Yo! Look out!
Yo! Is it like...
Ice!
How do I heal? Still getting used to these fucking wacky ass controllers. The line through them.
train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on. Being subtle.
Oh, that's why they call it that. Oh, you're real funny.
Hold
this
it!
Hey, what's up? Fucking dad came up behind me.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
No way.
Come on.
Fuck! Hey, What the hell?
It could just be the sensitivity that it's on that's bothering me. Maybe I can... There we go. That... I'm a fucking retard. There we go. Huh? Okay. Oh, we lost the one guy that was watching.
Like Lapino. Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino. Yeah, spooky.
Gun him down!
What the hell was that?
Hold on here. Give me the detonator.
Whack the sucker!
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Damn!
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon.
Whack the sucker!
Yeah! Oh, hi, Swinkles. I guess they found you. Yeah, this was my favorite PS2 game, probably. Just had a SOCOM. I really liked SOCOM. Where's that phone at? Oh, there we are.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender.
Oh fuck! I pressed it! No, my controller is falling! No!
The bank robber's score lay on the table.
So upset now.
The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
There's a guy in there, right there.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
I didn't know I had it sawn off. Fuck. Okay, should be able to do this now.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, we're glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why... this is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
Man, Max just never catches a break.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Trick shot. Oh. Have you seen this missing? God, there's a lot of missing people.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Chapter 3. Playing it, Bogart. Bogart. Hell yeah, dude.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Feet first and lying down. We get it.
Oh.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses, everything all right?
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinny, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Bosses! Vigilio, you're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
So many fucking locked doors in this place.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Hey! I have 2 dogs playing in my room.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Hey? No!
Chapter 3 without warning. Okay.
Yo! Ah!
Yo! Gotta go to 313.
On lords and ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Stop watching that homosexual shit.
By Acer Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
Like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But my lady, I must.
My lord,
There he is!
I forbid you. This cannot be.
Why, my love? Why?
My lord, do not speak the words.
I must know.
My lord, we should both be dead, for this shade is too great for the living. My lord, I am your sister.
Damn, that's like a Spanish soap opera.
Oh, careful! It might kick back!
Got him down.
Few hundred bullets back.
The flesh. The flesh. You're gonna die.
I love how I shot him the first time and he got up like a
There!
Yeah, this is a bad move. Gotcha, bitch.
I'd found Muerte's room.
Oh, that
Muerte had received a letter.
Do you have pain pills in here? Thank you.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Val Kier. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old, a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Fuck yourself.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Get away. Get away. Get away. Shut up.
Okay, well. I'm not streaming for right now, and I'll probably be back on later to finish up the rest of this, but, yeah, guys, this is Max Payne. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and, later.